All right, let's learn how to remove duplicate objects with just filter and the logical not operator, of course. And then we're going to learn how to remove truly duplicate objects. That means we're only going to remove it if all the properties are the same. Right now, let's just remove all objects with the same name. Now, let's review how filter works. Filter loops through your array, then it performs your custom function on each of these objects. If this object returns true when called with your function, this object will be pushed into the final answer. But if it's false, the object will not be pushed into the final answer. Okay, so I'm going to do const has duplicates. So this means it'll be a boolean. I'm going to do helper ARR dot includes val.name. So this is saying, hey, if this array does not have the name as we're looping through, please just push in the name. That's what I'm going to do next. But I'm going to do something like this. As duplicates and helper ARR dot push val dot name. Okay. And then I will also do return has duplicates. Now, this works, but you're wondering why. What are these two lines actually doing? Okay, let's review what the logical AND operator does. The logical AND operators checks the left side to see if it's truthy. If the left side is truthy, then it will run the right side. But since we have a logical NOT operator, now it's going to check if the left side is falsy. If the left side is falsy, then it will push in the name. Now, if the left side is falsy, that means we have no duplicates. That's why we can push in the name. What about this return statement? Once again, let's go back to how filter works. If we return true on each iteration, that means that object on that same iteration will be pushed into the final answer. Now, if has duplicate is false, that means there's no duplicates and we want that value in the final answer. So we have to return true, which is the opposite. If has duplicate is true, that means there's already a shoe or an iPhone inside our array. So we don't want filter to push that into filter's final answer. So we have to return the opposite of true, which is false. Okay, now what if we want to only remove objects if all of the properties are the same? Okay, so right now I want to remove one of these shoes because the name and the price and the is cool is all true. But for Rolex, the is cool is false. So I want to keep both. How do we do that? Well, it's actually really simple. You can actually just keep the same here almost. You can do JSON.stringify. Oh my gosh, I can't type stringify val. Okay, and then right here, you can just copy the same thing. And then let's see what we get. Okay, so we still get the two Rolexes because the is cool is different. Now, if I change this is cool back to true, we only see one Rolex now, okay, which is the first one. If I change the price of the shoe, I'll change the name to shoe 2. Let's see. Okay, we have shoe and we have shoe 2. Cool, right? The only time when this method would not work, the JSON stringify, is if you have like a date object as one of the properties in here. Okay. Everything else, it will work. Okay, I hope that was useful. This was pretty cool.